everybody? It's your day on with me. We're on TV again. Once a day, every day. Turn on the machine, start talking, talk for 1 hour. Look at us go. Check this out. See up there? It's the title of the program. You guys ever seen the show before? What happens is, turn on the machines. We start talking. We're going to be going for an hour, like I said here. Over here we have the clock. We're starting down here at the bottom of the hour. See this little notch? It moves around. Takes about an hour. It moves around the circle slowly as we talk. We're going to be talking and we're going to be moving around the circle. Once we get up to here, 20 minutes. Ding! Right, you know? First commercial break. That's 1/3 of the program. And we're going to keep going around the circle here. Around the circle, slowly around the circle until this point. Commercial. Ding again. That's the second third of the program. And then we'll go all the way around back down here. And that'll be the end of the show. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to follow the clock around the hour and watch it happen. We started at the bottom. Let's watch it move around, all the way around once a day. Watching the clock move. See, if you guys have a clock at home and you're watching this right now, you could look at it. It's probably at the same spot as this spot right here. Let's check some messages. I think we might have gotten some messages today. Let's see if anybody left us some. There's nobody here, as you can see that. Luke was going to be here, but there was a problem. Let's look at the messages here. I bet we have a couple of them today. The first message here is going to be loading up here as we go along the show. It's Sunday, everybody. Have you been on Sunday? So apparently somebody tweeted about the program here. They said the program tweets. We're looking at the internet, everybody. So we're gonna try to check the voicemails and the tweeters and stuff for the program. So all you out there, this is the mail. It's like the mailbag segment, except for when things don't work. Mailbag segment. Trying to get the mailbag segment to work, everybody. So just you know, we're waiting for the segment to start up here, so we can get it going correctly. Come on, mailbag. Couch is being used. People are on the couch. All right. Well, that's the old couch. Remember that? Where's the couch? Whatever. What the? Okay, this next message is from Dan Dobler. Let's call him. Let's call Dan Dobler first. Hopefully it's not too late. It's almost midnight though. And Dan, I don't know if we should be calling him this late. Here's a message.
Hey, you can call me back, bye.
That was Dan Dobler. Hey, it's Dan. Dan Dobler, you can call me back. Okay, bye. That's what we said, probably. We got a text from Bird. We can call Bird. I'm going to call him late and see. He says, how's the program? There's a protest tomorrow against a budget proposal that benefits the 1% at everyone's expense. That's too bad, Bird. Let's hear about that. We'll call him up. Tell us about the government. What's going on in the government, Bird? He's the man with the plan. Bird. We're going to try to call Bird here. Oh, where's the thing? Where's your thing, Bird? Gotta find Bird's phone number. We're gonna call him. Oh, we gotta find his phone number though first before we can make any calls at all. There it is. Oh. I can't tell. I'm gonna try to remember the phone number. I can't remember for a second. We need to get a pen or something. Where's the pens at around here? Where are we going to find a pen? Well, here's the next voicemail from Dan Dobler.
Hi, Kitty. This is Dan Dobler. This is Dan. You can call me back. Bye.
It was too late. It's too late again, Dan. Well, where is the pens around here? Where do I keep the pens? I should get a bag of pens, you know. Every time on the program, I'm always looking for a pen. Where are the pens at, though? Where do I keep them? Can't call anybody without a pen. Can't copy stuff. Gotta write stuff down. Can't write anything down. Can't remember things. Pens are for. Can't find one, though. Oh. Not even a pen on the couch. I have to use this, gotta use the computer as a pen. How is it gonna work? Whoa, it's the hardest time I ever had using a pen. Alright, here goes. Calm bird.
Bird, sorry I missed your call. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Bird is the program. Call us back. Okay, bye-bye. There he goes. There goes Bird. All right, Bird. What are you going to do now? Here we go. What are we going to do next on the program? We're going to figure something else out to do. All the things one at a time. Figure out how they're going to... One day at a time, trying to figure things out, trying to do new things on the program, figure out all the stuff on the show, you know? How's it all gonna do? What are we gonna do today? I don't know. Not really sure. Do some things, some exciting things, some new things with the show, stuff like that. One at a time, one day at a time, every day, turn on the machine, start talking. We're going to do this for an hour. Where's the titles now? Oh, look, I'm a ghost. We got ghost mode going. What about the titles? So where's the titles? I'm sitting on the couch. But there's no titles. Where are they? Well, we'll figure them out. We'll call the next people next. No titles. Call. See how everybody's doing. Call Freddie the producer next.
Hey, Daily Hour, how's it going?
Hey, Freddie, it's the program, yeah.
You guys get a tape today?
I just grabbed a tape, yeah, from my own home. I'm at home here. There's nobody here in the house.
Oh yeah, you're at the house. That's pretty good. I'm up in Seattle still. I'm coming back tomorrow morning.
You see anything in Seattle?
Yeah, I missed that.
What's happening
What?
in Seattle?
Let's see. I went to a really good show with a bunch of cool bands, and let's see, who was it? A band called Blanket Truth and Webs and something else. Oh, and there's this really good guy. I'll remember his name. Anyway, I'm hoping to bring them down to Olympia. They're a really good band. And then I went over and we made some soup at a friend's house, and everyone brought a different item and chopped it up and put it in the pot and added some soup, water, and then it turned into soup, and we ate it. It was delicious.
Like, what kind of stuff?
There was carrots and beets and potatoes and beans and celery and kale and broccoli and tomatoes, I think, and more stuff, lots of stuff.
Wild soup, huh?
Yeah, a lot of pretty wild soup.
All right. How's that?
Yeah.
Anything happening? What?
I also got to walk around the city by the water, and that was really good.
By the lake there?
Oh, I guess, is it a lake? I think it's the Puget Sound, but yeah.
Is it?
That whole
I thought it's a lake. Isn't it Lake Washington?
Huh?
It's not a lake?
Yeah. Is it a lake? They call it a lake, I think. They call it Lake
Lake Washington? Lake Washington is part of the Puget Sound?
Might be Lake Washington, yeah. I think so. It's to the south. Yeah, it's like down by Pike Place Market.
I think it's a lake. Is there anybody from Seattle around you?
No, not right now.
Huh.
I'm all alone now.
In Seattle?
It's fine, though.
All right. We'll have to find out about that Lake Washington then.
I have something to tell you that I think it was from the past, because I was thinking about tires. We were having a conversation with someone about bike tires, but then I thought I would talk about those car tires that can't be slashed. You know, you seen those things?
No, I think I have not seen that.
There's these car tires, and they don't have any air in them. They're like made by, they're like, kind of like bike tires, but made of like probably carbon fiber or something, and they're got more like spokes almost, but they're like rounded and all crazy, and so basically there's no air in it, so they can't pop.
Whoa, what? Some
Yeah,
kind of
so
different kind of
anyway.
things.
Yeah, science. I've seen it on a couple cars, but probably they're expensive. Anyway, that reminded me that I saw outside of TCTV, someone's car had their windows broken and their tires slashed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was some big truck. It was just on the side of the road. And I was driving out, and there was a bunch of people standing around it, like, kind of being like, what the, oh no.
Some mean truckers.
It's big, it's like Ford F-250 or something like that big of a truck. And like all four tires looked like they were slashed. It was pretty intense.
Mean truckers.
Yeah, I don't know who we made mad. But gotta watch out for that, I guess.
All right. Well, I don't know what we're going to do on the show today. We're about 15 minutes in right now. But we're going to figure out the next thing to do. Maybe we'll call some McDonald's, do something.
Oh, yeah. I gave someone the phone number. I should have had them call in right away.
Oh, it's
What?
It's daylight savings time.
Sighting sign?
Daylight savings time.
Oh.
Today for the viewers.
Oh, good viewers. Don't forget to turn your clocks back. That's good. No, this is basically, as long as you remind them to do that, you've done your purpose for this episode.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't even tell you. I guess that doesn't happen to me since I got a cell phone, but I used to hate daylight savings time because I would always be either late or early. I can't remember which one, but it would throw me off because I'd always forget.
What is it this time? I think are we gonna lose 2 a.m.?
Huh?
We're not gonna have 2 a.m.
I don't know.
And so what are we going to do about the 2 a.m. episode on Daylight Savings Time when it goes away?
I just told them to put it, 2 a.m. goes away.
Did they ask you about that?
Boy, they haven't talked to me about it yet. But I think last time they did it wrong and it played twice. Or that's,
Last time when it was on Daylight Savings Time?
yeah, when we had to leap forward, I remember that something happened.
Yeah, now we're leaping back. Oh, so that was the 2 a.m. episodes we're playing last time. There was the thing.
I thought it had. Yeah, we had the 2 a.m. episode, and
That means it's been.
I don't remember what, but what do you think we should do? Should we do it at 1? We should do it at 1.
That means it's gonna be.
3.
It's gonna be a year and a half. At least.
Yeah, that's coming up pretty soon.
Or maybe a year and a half exactly on Daylight Savings Time? I don't know how that works. Wait, when is it? No, it can't be exactly a year and a half on Daylight Savings Time, right? When is old Daylight Savings Time?
Old Daylight Savings
Or when did they do
Time.
that in the other time? I'm trying to look at the calendar here. The other day, is it in November? Daylight Savings Time is on November 4th. The other one.
Oh yeah, November 4th.
So way back in November, and then it changes back
Whoa.
in March. So if you guys,
still doing 2 a.m. episodes then? That's crazy.
maybe in November you should spend an hour like it's March, and then when Daylight Saving Time comes around, you get to remember that last hour. Because you think you can do whatever you want in November, but really you're just kind of borrowing an hour from March.
This is the hour you missed, you guys.
Yeah, so it's coming back now. So, or I guess it's going away now.
Thanks.
Because
No,
we lent it to the
yeah.
past or the future, I guess.
Oh wow, that's the hour that we were using last year. Now we have to give it back.
Yeah.
Wait, now it's gone. Okay, that makes sense.
It's gone now. We already did it in November.
Well, I think we got pretty good use out of it. I just want more light, I want more daylight. That's all I want.
Are we getting more, less? I think we're getting less daylight if it's moving forward an hour, right?
I think we're getting the same amount of daylight no matter what.
Oh yeah, but the sun's been going down. The sun has been going down about 5 o'clock, right? I think these days. And if we move forward an hour, it's going to go back to 4. So the sun's going to go down at 4 o'clock again. Is that what's going to happen?
Oh, you're right. It is. That's terrible. Why would they do that?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Hmm.
Is it for the morning? But I think we're going to get more sun soon, but something I'm not really sure how it works. That's pretty confusing.
On its way up. It's getting longer and longer every day. More sun.
All right, so maybe, yeah, I don't know. Who made it? Like Benjamin Franklin, I think, started that thing way back in the time there. So
Right, he was doing it for the farmers, but it still just seems like kind of a pointless thing to do.
yeah, everybody instead of doing daylight savings time, we should just change what we do on the clock.
Yeah. We need to arrange our time around the sun, not time.
Yeah, we can't handle changing the clock. I mean, yeah, we can't handle just going back an hour, like just opening at 7 instead of 8 and then calling everything an hour earlier, doing everything people want to mess with us.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Oh, man, I should probably go.
All right, bye-bye. We're about to hit a commercial break.
Okay, bye.
There it goes. That was Freddie. Well, the commercial break's about to hit here, and then after the commercial break hits, we'll figure out what we're going to do for the third of the program. That'll be pretty exciting. What's going to happen there? I don't know yet.
You got the dog blah and the blah and the blah and the blah. You gotta blah and the blah and the blah and the blah.
Presents Hardwired. It's a new cassette tape from Squirrel Meadow.
Your daily hour with
Yeah. All right. That was quite the commercial break. Mark, thanks for the commercial. If you guys want to have a commercial on the show, you can call the number up there. No, I don't know. But it might be there in a bit. And if it's there, you can call it. But we might not answer because we're only on TV 1/24th of the time. Well, leave a message. We'll call you back. You can get a commercial on here. We're always looking for more commercials. Oh. It's called Dan Bennett next. See what Dan's doing. Where is he?
Bonjour, my darling. Oui, oui, you have reached Monsieur Demedandian. And sir, I must apologize because...
Hey, Jam. You home? You screening your phone calls? Yeah, I'm screening your phone calls. The only thing that people would be calling you.
Yes, I have a big mesh. It's a giant metal mesh, a screen to block the words that I don't like.
You think? Are you worried about solicitors?
What, Kitty?
Are you worried about solicitors?
I want to talk to the people that I want to talk to. And, yeah, I want to have some control. I want to know who's calling, and then I can talk to the people I want to talk to. So, yes, I do screen my calls. I don't think of it in those terms necessarily, and, you know, part of the time when I'm not here, it's nice to have someone call and say, hey, I called your face. Call me back, jerk.
It's a good way to get. Yeah, everybody has to leave you a message.
Well, it's a dual purpose. It's not just screening. It serves other purposes. So yeah, it's a screen, aluminum, nylon. I'm not sure which. But on the other hand, it's nice to have someone leave a message, and I can call them back when I have time. So that sort of thing. So yeah, I do, and but it serves other purposes. So, hey, so where are you calling from?
I'm at my house.
You're calling from your place?
There's nobody here.
Do you not have guests right now?
Yeah, no guests.
Oh, I'm sorry, that sucks.
It's fine.
What part of the hour are you in right now?
We're about 20 minutes in, a little bit past 20 minutes now.
20 minutes. Wow. Well, I could talk your head off for 10. I do that, you know. So, tomorrow night, I will be free. You know, I'm scheduled to work until 10, but I really don't think I'll be there that late. Would you be able to come over and do your show here in the evening?
Yeah, like at 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you know, it's been really nice to be able to have you come over, and if some other guests come over, that's been real nice, real relaxing, and I like the fact that I can help set up and help break down. I kind of understand your system well enough that, you know, I kind of have a sense of what's going on, and you know, I know where to plug things or
Yeah.
not,
Hey.
as the case may be.
Check out the show. I think we're on right now on TV.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I turn on the. You know, I had the stereo on. I haven't turned on the TV yet at all today, and I need your reminder because I just don't remember to. Because there's so much crap on TV, and I tend to ignore. Oh wow, where are you guys? Okay, this was last Sunday. Where were you guys doing the show from?
I don't know,
Do you
what
remember?
does it look like?
Well, you're sitting in the living room, and it's a fairly wide set. There are you and Freddie are on one couch, and there are two female people over on another couch. There is the wall is like yellow or something, yellow, white. I don't know. And the couches are red.
Is it the kid? That's a little boy, right?
I guess it is. He's wearing a hood. Can't tell. Okay, it's a boy. I'll take your word for it. I can't tell. Yeah, it is. Okay. I have to look up the TV. Okay, I can't tell what their gender is.
Are they whistling?
No, not a...
Later on, that little kid's gonna whistle without closing his mouth.
Oh, okay. I should turn the sound up, then I can tell.
He's gonna whistle. Yeah, he's.
Oh, that's Caitlin. Yeah, okay, that's Caitlin. I didn't recognize her at first. She cut her hair, and she looks quite a bit different with her hair shorter.
That kid can whistle like through his teeth, like this. But I don't know how he does it.
Oh, he whistles through his teeth?
But like he can whistle a tune through them.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty crazy.
That's
It's gonna happen. You might have already missed it, but I think it's gonna happen towards the end of the show.
Well, I'll keep the show on, and I just, I'm busy doing other things. I'm in the middle of writing a big, long poem that I'm going to post. Yeah, I like to write poetry from time to time. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but I like to do that. It's part of my artistic expression, I guess, aside from painting.
You should publish.
Well,
publishing on the internet.
I'd been told by different people that if you post it on Facebook or other social networking sites, then publishers aren't going to want it because it's already been published, into social, on the interwebs and such. And yeah, there's a lot of my poetry I would love to have in a solid book form because I have quite a bit, actually. It'd be pages and pages and pages. Pardon?
What's your new painting?
The one is that little spaceship you've seen. It's in my little art space there. It's that one spaceship. I haven't done really very much. I just get home at night and I get all busy. And last night I was gone until 4 a.m. I went to Seattle. I went with a couple friends to Seattle, and we went to a goth private club that was all goth. Everyone was dressed in goth. And so I wore, what little black things that I had, a black pants and a black shirt, and danced and got drunk and had a lot of fun. And
you smoke cigarettes inside?
Pardon?
You can smoke cigarettes inside a private club?
Yeah. Well, they have a thing where some nights you can't and other nights you can. And so it got, it was pretty smoky. But it's kind of interesting, the goth people, they kind of dance differently. They're really serious about their being, doom, self-doom, or sadness, or glum. I don't know what word to use. It's just
that's what goth then.
Pardon?
That's what goth is about.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I had fun, despite their deep depression.
All right.
Man, so are you looking for a Sunday guest now that Sean is in Seattle?
No, I'm treating it like any other day.
Oh. Yeah, I miss seeing Sean on Sundays. He's a performer. And every time I have seen him on the program, he has done some kind of performance. And it's funny because that he seems happiest when he's doing a performance of some kind. It might be saying some stuff, or it might be singing some stuff or something. It's just, it's kind of, that's his element. He's happy doing that. So, yeah. And Chandra's really good at it too. But has Chandra ever been on the program? His wife?
Yeah, I've been on the internet, yeah.
Cool. Does she end up performing like he does?
Yeah. Wait, that was way in the past. In the house,
Yeah.
in the old house days. See, we're back at the house. This is where I used to shoot the show. If you guys watched the show a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I remember. That'll be a 2 o'clock episode, huh?
Oh yeah. If you guys, this is back where if you guys are watching the 2 a.m. episodes.
Yeah. Oh man, today I went walking all over the frickin' auto mall. I don't really live very far from it, so I just, walked down and I walked all around the cars, and it was a Sunday and there's hardly anyone out. And I looked at tons and tons of cars. And, people, they ask me, it's like, what kind of car do you want? And I'm like, well, I want a good one.
Yeah.
I want to, God, I don't know how to put it. I want an Asian model. And that sounds, I don't know, racist, I guess, or something. But it's like Toyota, Mazda, Nissan, Honda, any one of those. Hyundais are pretty good. Just cars built by companies of this kind, or they're well built, they're well engineered. They take a lot of punishment, and they don't break down, and they're a little more expensive to fix. The parts are a little bit more, but they're solid cars. They're good cars. And you look at American cars, and they break down more often, and the parts really don't cost that much less, but they're not as reliable, and the resale value is crappy because they're not that good at cars.
What happened to your other car?
Pardon?
What happened to your other car?
Oh man, you know how I told you how it wouldn't go on the freeways, and it had trouble going up Harrison Hill?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all along it was cylinder number 3. And anyone that has any kind of mechanical kind of know-how, they'll kind of have a picture of how it works. But you've got your piston, and at the top end of the piston, you've got a bunch of valves. And the valves let air in and fuel in, and they go up and down as the piston, does its regular strokes and stuff. And number 3 on my car, the valves got bent. They became worn and bent, and so they became less efficient until one day they were so bent that when I would put the spark plug in, it would bend the electrode of the spark plug. And so cylinder number 3 doesn't really function anymore. And driving your car, 4-cylinder car, using only 3 cylinders, just puts more pressure and damages the other cylinders even more, and so there's just no point in driving it.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so trying to go to work and back, it just doesn't work very well. And so I'm like, okay, screw this. I've been wanting to get another car for a long time, and it's time to go hunting. So I spent 3 hours going around the auto mall, and I successfully avoided the salesman. And that's really important. If you're ever going in a car, car lot looking for cars and stuff, if you can avoid the salesman, that's really good, because they will ask you all kinds of questions so that they can check your credit, and and they'll ask you questions so they can find out as much about you as possible, so that they can get you hooked into something that they want to sell you. And it's kind of funny because I already have financing from my bank. I've heard horror stories about how people would go in and they would go to a car lot and they would talk to a car salesman, and the car salesman would ask them all kinds of questions, and then they would run their credit. And every time they run their credit to check their credit, and they would run it through a program, the program would have all these different companies repeatedly check their credit. Every time they would do that, their credit rating would drop 2 or 3 points every single time. And so if their credit was like really good, like 700, by time these credit companies check their credit would drop by 50 points. And when that happens, you get a really crappy loan rate. You know, you might be, with good credit, you might be able to get a loan rate of like 4% or 3% or something like that. By the time they're done checking your credit, your loan rate would be up to 5%.
The act of checking your credit makes you lose credit?
Yeah. There's 2 different ways that a company can look at your credit report. They can do what is called a peek, where they just look at the number. They don't do any kind of deep investigation. They don't look at your history. They don't look at what your bills you pay, what loans you have out. You know, they don't really do any kind of look. They just look at the number. That does not affect your credit. But if a company looks at, you know, your history and how long you've been paying on this loan, or if you have credit cards, or you know, what bills you pay, your address, and this long line of history. Every time they look at that, your credit rating goes down. All the credit reporting agencies, Equifax and I'm not sure what, I don't remember what the other 2 are, but Equifax, this one, they drop your rating. And when a company is going to give you a loan, they do this look. And if your credit score is really low, your loan is going to be more expensive because you're considered a higher risk. So,
that's crazy. Why? I don't see. So you can't even check your credit if they even look at it, though. That seems like it's not fair. Why would that lower your credit rating?
I don't know. I think it's bullshit. Personally, I don't know, but I think it's kind of all geared towards making money off of people, you and me and anyone else. And I you know, I have my own opinion about the whole thing, but that's how it operates. That's how it works. If you ask for a loan, they're going to do a deep credit history check. And the fact that someone is investigating your credit history is a demerit.
Then you can't even look at, how are you supposed to look at it? How is anybody ever, what's the point of having a good one?
You can look at the number. You can look at the number. You can look at your credit score. My credit score is quite high. And that's because I've paid my bills as agreed on time for, over a decade. People that don't have any credit history, they have not, there are very few records of them paying their bills on time as agreed. And people seem to think that getting a credit card somehow helps their credit score. It doesn't. It's rotating credit. Rotating credit isn't, oh sure, you pay your bills as agreed on time, but it just goes around and around and around and around. It never ends. It revolves over and over and over again. The person, you know, the person is always paying their bill, and they always have money that they owe, and they always have this thing. It's not a helpful thing. But if you get a loan, it's a one-shot deal. It's finite. It starts here and it ends there, and there are so many payments, and every time you make a payment, your credit score goes up. And I've talked to a number of people that it happened to me, and I've talked to other people that they had a kind of a crappy credit history, right? You know, a low credit score, and they got a loan, and their credit score went up over time. Every time they would make a payment on their loan, it would go up 3 or 4 points.
Immersed in the internet.
Is there a commercial? Should I?
It's a commercial break.
Okay, I'll be quiet and wait.
Our computer monitor becomes an extension of our code.
Well, it's not true, but it is. You start to realize it becomes harder and harder to function.
All right, commercial's over.
Yay, commercial done. Yeah. So anyway, this is just what my experience has been and what I've observed and learned and stuff. And you know, if you want to get good credit, get a loan. Don't get a credit card. And your first loan, even if it's a small one for a few $100, it'll be a high interest rate, but it will raise your credit rating. The other awful thing, job. You go to get a job, and you give them your information. They will check your credit history, which of course will damage your credit because they look at the whole history. But they'll use that as a means of determining whether or not you're reliable, whether or not you've been stable, whether or not you've been, in one place for a long time, whether or not you've had good relationships with financial organizations. So that happens more and more. I had, years ago, one of the credit cards that I had, it was crazy. I had I think it was a Bank of America credit card, and their interest rate was awful. It was like 23% or 25%. It sucked.
Immersed.
And are we in the commercial?
No, this is the mistake commercial.
Okay. So anyway, so I had this off credit card, and I got a letter from them, and it said, "We have determined because you live in area code 502 that your credit score or your because of the neighborhood or because of the area you live in, you're considered more of a bad risk, and therefore your interest rate on your credit card has gone up 1%.
Whoa.
Yeah. Go figure that one. And all I could do was just, shake the fist of indignation at them. You bastards. You're a bank and you just want my money, and this is just some paltry excuse to get more money out of me. But they do that now, and sometimes people will get a letter, and sometimes they don't. But apparently, where you live affects your credit score. And if you live on the wrong side of the tracks, you're kind of not in as good a position. So yeah. So I ended up paying off all my credit cards and cut them up, and I haven't had a credit card since. It's been like 7 years, I think. It's been a long time. I haven't had a credit card. I keep thinking about getting another one, but I behave badly with credit cards, and it's probably not a good idea. Because you got plastic in your pocket, and it's free money, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to get this plastic shit. Ooh, I want to go to that restaurant. Oh, I'll just pull out the plastic. I don't have cash on me. And it runs up. You nickel and dime it all the way up to the max. And a lot of people do this, and they know that, and so they make it really easy. So if I do get a credit card again, it will be for a small amount, and it will just live in the dashboard, so that, live in the glove compartment, so that if I'm on the highway somewhere and I get a flat tire and I need a tow and I don't have AAA or for something like that, for some kind of emergency, then I've got a credit card, and I can it's emergency money. It's not it's there for help. It's not there for me to buy crap I really don't need. I just want. And
All right. Hey, Dan, you
Yeah.
should get a radio show, or just maybe call in, leave some messages.
I did one on the COA, 106.5 FM.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
the low power one. It's not
You
the free
talk for her the
radio
whole
one.
time? Because I think, I have a talk show, but I don't know if I could. I guess I do sometimes talk for the whole hour, but you could probably get it done too. But we're going to call some McDonald's.
Okay.
All right, Don. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. You have a good night, and when you're free, give me a call or just send me a text. I'll be at the station, and I don't think I'll be there that late. I think we'll get the stuff done that we need done because we're taping a show, and I think we'll be done, fairly early. I don't think I'll be there till 10. So if you are available early, just send me a text.
All right. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a good night, Kenny.
There he goes. Oh, he was saying more things. Hung up. All right. Call McDonald's or why? Getting down to it. About 15 minutes still left on the show. Well, what we're going to do next week, we got to figure out. We have Tuesday. We have nobody for Tuesday yet, but on Wednesday, we're going to be going to Steve's there. Steve, Scuba Steve, what's his name? In Emporium. Hey, Lisa's going to come on Friday. So what do we know on Tuesday and Thursday? We haven't figured it out yet. What happened to that McDonald's? They didn't answer. Call this next one in Honolulu. Honolulu. Oh, what the? Hello? Oh, more McDonald's. Oh, not working. Maybe they figured me out. Sometimes I think it figured me out. Here, okay, let's call this next one. It's in Waimanalo. Something's going on with the phones. It's hanging up before we can call them. Call the next one here. This next one's in Kaiui. Why it's not working? Hello, McDonald's? What's going on with this stuff? Call the next one here. Next one's in Kaliwa McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Hello, McDonald's. Do you guys have those orange milkshakes right now?
We have Shamrock Shake.
What's Shamrock?
It's a mint shake.
Oh, mint. That sounds pretty good. Okay, thank you.
Sorry?
Was?
Okay, bye. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, thank you.
Okay, bye.
McDonald's. All right, well, none of them answered the phone. No, that wasn't a great time. Said hello, thanks. They do have the mint shake. It's Shamrock Shake. Well, now what we're going to do next, we call somebody else. We can call Sean because it's Sundays. He's missing his day. I wonder if he's sleeping.
Please leave your message for 2.
Hey Sean, it's the program. You can call us back. It's 330-536-3802. If you want to call us back, that's fine. Probably good, because it's Sunday, so we're just seeing how you're doing today. Good, thanks. Yeah, okay. Well, I think I'm going to keep calling somebody else. Who are we going to call next? I'm going to call some McDonald's, see how the McDonald's are doing. See, hey McDonald's, how you doing? You doing pretty good? This one's a Louis. Okay. Louis McDonald's next. Louis McDonald's up next. Got an answer. Call the next one here. Next one is in Hilo. Hilo. Oh, what happened? Hilo McDonald's. Trying to call them. Hilo. Hilo McDonald's. Go. Come on, call. Oh, there it goes. McDonald's? McDonald's not answering. Something wrong with it. Oh, yeah. Canoe. McDonald's. Alright, McDonald's is not answering. Something's going wrong with the phones. I don't know what it is, though. The next one's in Kalekua. McDonald's. Answer the phone, come on. We're getting down to it. We got a couple minutes left on the phone, McDonald's. We're talking a couple of them at least. They're not answering the phones, though. Something's going wrong.
Hello, Calico McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's, do you guys have the orange milkshakes right now?
The which milkshake? The Shamrock?
I don't know if you have the orange. What do you guys have right now?
Well, we do have the vanilla, the strawberry, the chocolate, but right now our shake machine is down.
Oh, is it just for the night?
Yeah, it closed down already for the night. For some reason, it closed early.
But you'll be open tomorrow?
Yeah.
You guys have Spam for breakfast still?
We have Spam for breakfast.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
They got Spam for breakfast over there in Hawaii. Well, here we go. Getting down to it. A couple minutes of the show. I'm going to finish it out here. What's it every day? Call the number. See the number up there? You guys can just call the number. Leave some messages on the show. And they have more things to do. Sometimes it's a good idea to do. Then we can, we can listen to the messages. You guys can leave them on for the show. We're on every night. But if you call the number, when you leave your message, it's going to be next week. So if you call, you expect it first day. We're not going to answer. And if we do answer, it'll be next week. You can leave a message. Your messages will play the day after you leave them on the show. So call, leave the messages. But maybe you guys are having trouble thinking about when they're going to be on. They're also going to be on next year. So if you tune into next year's program, you can watch it next year. Well, that's about the show today. We're getting down to big finale hour. I was going to say this is a really long story. I think we're going to run out of time. So I'll have to tell later. For today, though, tomorrow we're going to be at Dan's. You heard Dan talk about his credit and stuff. That's him. And then the day after that, we don't know where we're going to go yet. We got to figure it out. We have a day. We have one day to figure out where we're going to go on Tuesday. How many days is that? That's not enough days, maybe. Possibly not enough days. So let's call somebody for the end of the show here. Close out the show. Calling somebody. Finishing the show. Oh, I don't know. We'll call more McDonald's. I guess one more McDonald's. This next one is going to be in... Oh, there's another one in Hilo. Hilo McDonald's. Hilo, Hawaii. Oh, nobody's answering the show. He's listening to the phone ring all the time. Nope. There it is, everybody. We did it. Again, did the show. Got through the show. Well, thanks everybody. That's the show. Thanks YouTube. Thanks phones. Thanks Facebook. Thanks Twitter. Don't send anything there. We're not there anymore. Thanks crew. You guys want to be on the crew? You don't have to do anything. Thanks, LeBebe, TCBTV, viewers. There's TCTV and LeBebe's next. No, what's that farmer's market anymore? Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Bye bye.